young people from being victims. I mean, we're talking about someone who's supposed to be what they call it, the image of Yoruba, who's supposed to be an epitome of culture and maturity. And every time we read about him, it's about his beating someone in the palace, is giving somebody blow, is dancing some very awkward dancing steps, or is saying some very horrible trashy things, or everything around you. For my husband is nosediving, is about abusing people, is always in the negative. So I want to know how you were able to escape it, because from what you said now, there was a time you were able to advise about your wonderful baby. So what were the spiritual challenges like? What are the psychological challenges like, Your Highness?
I will just say this. In that palace, it was just me, my God, and my baby. It was just three of us, me, God, and my child. Again, even sometimes I look at other Oloris in Yoruba land, Olori Naomi, Olori Ola from Oyo, beautiful Oloris, and they have their moms, their sisters, their families. They have support. I had no support. Being with an Oba, that imagine I'll catch him sleeping around. I caught him in my bed on top of a 13-year-old girl.
You caught him live. 13-year-old girl. That's humiliation to you, Your Highness.
And his excuse is, I'm a king and I'm allowed to do these things. And it's, when I met him, I even expressed that I'm not interested in queenship, because I'm not interested in all the concubines and all the other wives. It's something that I know I cannot handle. I'm not born African. I'm of African descent, but I'm not born in Yoruba land. So I'm not equipped for all the spiritual, the physical, the bad eyes, all the cattiness from the other wives. I don't have mothers, I don't have father, I don't have anybody. So it's just me against all these wives and all these girlfriends living in the palace I told him I'm not interested in that. Yeah. And he told me, I'm a Canadian. I'm from Canada.
That is it.
This is just all I was just saying to you, why out of all the women you would pick a 13-year-old? That's all I'm asking.
Because I can start over with that person.
With a 13-year-old, you want to start over?
Well, she would be listening to me.
So you, a 51-year-old man and a 13-year-old is okay?
If that man is an 88.
No, for you. All you will say is yes or no. For you.
But I'm going back because you're saying to me you're not happy in the marriage. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you.
Canada, you were sleeping.
Yeah, why? How can you be sleeping with the damn maid? You're sleeping with the maid. Okay, will I be happy about everywhere we go in the town I have to look in her ugly face everywhere? Do you think how that will make me feel? How do you think that makes me feel?
Okay, then she can
how do you think that she should go and die?
Yeah,
she should go and die. That's what she's wishing for us.
So you go and tell a little she anything to spoil me.
I wasn't trying to spoil you.
You did.
I was not trying to spoil you. I was talking to my father.
He told me. He said, "Oh,
I was talking to my father.
Your wife told me. Your wife was telling me he was even making fun of you."
I wasn't.
Thank you.
Wow, then I'm really alone in this place.
Thank you.
I have nobody. I'm really alone and I don't have nobody.
I know.
I wasn't trying to spoil you. How was I trying to spoil you? He's the one that brought me here. I wouldn't be here if that man didn't
I'm civilized. I'm not from the bush. That is old way. I'm not interested in that. And when I catch him red-handed, he will say, but I'm a king. I'm allowed. Nobody will say anything because I'm allowed to as a king. So what can I do? It's just me and my baby. Then when I go and consult with older Iyalajes and older women in Yoruba culture, they will say, oh, Lori, just put it to God. You don't leave your husband. In Yoruba, you don't leave your husband's house. Don't leave your husband's house. You just put it to God. It's not anything that our own mothers didn't go through. Yeah, so is this you did? So let me calm down.
So they just keep persuading you to just face the problems, face them.
Not even to persuade him, but that's just the way it is. It's something that I met in Yoruba culture.
No.
It's just the norm, which husband, basically they're saying which husband doesn't cheat, which in Yoruba culture is normal for a king to have many wives. Is normal. But for me, growing up my father is Jamaican. My mother is British. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. Born and raised. I was not brought up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. So I don't know anything about you sleep in this room today and next woman sleep in this room today and this and the use charm to poison somebody or the use juju to poison. What do I didn't hear about juju and until I came to Iwo. I don't know about these kind of things. We don't talk about juju in Canada. We don't talk about to use charm to poison. In Canada, we talk about love, understanding, women's rights, women's freedom of speech, freedom. In Nigeria, when it comes to kingship, you don't have a freedom of speech. Oh, you don't say anything. You don't want the king's curse. Don't want the king to juju you. You don't want, so you're not free. A lot of people know what happened between me and Kabesi in that palace. A lot of dignitaries, a lot of high-standing people in Nigeria, but they don't want to get involved.
Why? They are his friends, and these are people.
They don't want to get involved.
Those are the people we see you wine and dine with. I mean,
God. It's very what I went through. I will just have to say this on record in front of the whole world. God of Moses, God of Elijah, I thank you. I praise you because it's only God. I don't look like what I went through. For that 5 months, me and my baby walking along in Lagos with our luggage, I had 60 minutes to pack 4 years of my life. And he had police standing over me while I wasn't allowed to take any of my clothes, all my wigs, my makeup, my hair. He said to leave it. It's for the next Olori. This is our culture. My clothes. Is that Yoruba culture that if Olori leaves, she must leave her clothes and her wigs for the next Olori to be wearing them?
how he chased you out of the palace?
Yeah.
Without allowing you to take your personal effects.
The only thing I was allowed to leave the palace with was the clothes I came to Nigeria with and the clothes that I had before he met me. But anything that I had, all of my native Ankaras, my Ofis, my coral beads, all of those things, I was not allowed to take them. He says it's for the next coming Olori. And it's like, I was taken advantage of a lot of things that happened in the palace. He would say, this is our culture. And I'd be like, this is not culture. Why will you name your son Odudua? Oh, you don't know the culture. You don't know culture. But people who are Yorubas that are close to me, that I know in Canada, they say that this is not a normal name, that this is not a name you name. Don't listen to them. They're jealous of you. They're all jealous of everybody that is, or if somebody advises me, if somebody comes to the palace with their wife, and their wife is Yoruba, and then we start talking and I start making a new friend that I like, and she will be advising me like, oh, Lori, are you getting salaries? Or do the market women come and bring stuff for you? And, stuff in the culture that would be, and I would be like, no. And she's like, why now? You're supposed to, you're a first class. So when I would go and talk to my husband, be like, babe, they said that, who told you that? So-and-so's wife. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. If you listen to them, you'll see what will happen to you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. If you follow behind them, if you follow behind them, don't listen to them. They are jealous of you. They want to be here. They want their candidates to be here. That's what he would. So then I have to stop talking to the people, and it's like, what kind of life is this? So I'm just here in this right now. Well, you guys are going through an isolation. I went through 4 years of isolation. I sit in the palace from morning to night. Wait till they bring NEPA. When they bring NEPA, oh, thank you, God, they've brought NEPA, because we didn't have a gen. Senator Oluwo, thank you for the generator.
The palace.
For the palace, we didn't have a gen. We had what we called the generator we were using. We called it a baby gen, because we can only on that gen at 7 o'clock. And when you on that gen, you have to turn off the freezer. You have to turn off the fridge. You have to turn off anything. You can only turn on the light and the fan. You can't even on AC. That's how I lived for 4 years. But everybody that will come to the palace, they will see me wearing my jalamias that I bought at Balogun markets. They will say, oh, Larry, I trust that you're enjoying our king.
You're just living in bondage.
And I'm just living in a bondage. I'm living in a cage. We have 2 fence, and we have 8 SPU armed police that live with us. 8 SPU armed police that follow us everywhere we go. This king went and told everybody that he caught me red-handed on top of a man. This is why he put us out.
Your husband?
The Oluwo of the whole land.
I caught you on a man?
He said he caught me red-handed. I would tell everybody what happened. You know, okay? It came out that he was sleeping with the maid. Fine. I still turned a blind eye to it. This is 2 weeks before being expedited out of the palace. I confronted him. Well, you're sleeping. I was very erratic, emotional. Why, you're sleeping with the maid? So everywhere I go, I have to look at her, and it's like, what? Yes, when you're sleeping, even he was sleeping with one girl that the mom is selling tatashe outside the palace. Like you're
in Atarodo and Tatashe.
Atarodo, tatashe, tomato outside the palace, and that's who you bring inside my bed. Now, when these girls see me, they're looking at me like I'm their mates.
Oh, I'm disappointed, Your Highness. I'm very disappointed, Your Highness.
Do you understand? And I always forgive. I confronted him about the issue with the maid. He said, so do you want her to die? But that's what she wants for us. Anyone that is sleeping with the king, they want to get the person out of the way. Yep. You understand? So you're putting me in a danger.
Spiritual.
And spiritual everything. You understand? So he now says, is allowed, 2 weeks later now, after this confrontation, 2 weeks later, I have a friend that is based in UAE. I haven't seen this friend since 2013. I haven't seen him since 2000. I celebrated my birthday in September. On Instagram, I posted happy birthday to me, and he sent me a message. Happy birthday. What's your WhatsApp? I haven't talked to him in years. I sent him my WhatsApp. Started chatting. He was just chatting me up. Oh, how are you? How is Christmas? I've seen on your pictures, you're looking very sad. I was posting videos on Instagram. So he's like, try to post more videos. If that will make you happy, make more videos. I always love you. In Canada, you have friends. Your friends will say they love you. You can be my good friend from 15 years, and I can say, I love you. Yes. You're my friend. Yeah. You understand? He said, I love you. You're my babe. Just try to make yourself happy. We know it's not easy. Oluwo saw the message. She has a boyfriend, and you're sending him videos of your body, and blah, 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 blah. And you're going to meet up with him because it's Christmas time. I got put out of the palace December 15th. So we were just talking about Christmas. Oh, are you coming? He's based in UAE. Are you coming to Lagos for Christmas or Abuja? Lagos or Abuja? Oh, Lagos first. Oh, okay, so we should meet up. He's not the first friend that I have that I've chatted to on WhatsApp that I've introduced to Oluwo. I have another friend based in Turkey that he came to meet us in Lagos. And I had the same conversation with him. Oh, you're my friend. I always love you. Can I come and meet you guys in Lagos? And he came and met us in Lagos. Now this one, she has a boyfriend. And da. So when he saw the message, he started beating me.
Oh, beat you?
He beat me up so bad. This was the last beating that I just said, you know what, forget it. Because he was beating me for 4 years. And
beating you for 4 years, man. How did you escape it?
Have
you ever fainted?
You know, the first time, I won't even elaborate. I don't want to.
No, you have to tell us because we have to know, and your rights must be very protected.
You know what?
Your Highness.
It's very embarrassing for me because a lot of people look at me, they look at my pictures. Oh, she's so lovely. She's so beautiful. She's so lucky. I met a little girl in Lagos one day with her parents, and the little girl said to me, when I grow up, I want to be Olori. I want to be queen like you. And I said, no. I said, no, you don't want to be don't aspire to be a man's wife. Go to school. What do you like to do in school? I want to be a teacher. Then be a teacher. A married person that you love. If he becomes king, he becomes king. If it's your destiny, it's your destiny. But don't say you want to marry a king. It's not easy. It's not something I want to, all you girls that you want to be Olori. If you marry a king, you know, there's kings that, I shouldn't even say that. Let me retract my steps, because being Olori is great when you are married to someone who's mature, someone who's classy, someone who's elegant, someone who doesn't behave like a rapscallion. You understand? You know, there's kings that are very well respected and well dignified, and I'm sure their queens are enjoying. You understand? There's kings. We just watched a popular Lagos monarch take a second wife. Did he now kick his wife and his princesses out?
No.
And say, she tried to kill me so he can marry somebody else? No, because I'm not Nigerian, because I'm not Yoruba. My mom is not Yoruba. I'm not. So my rights are taken away from me. Will any other king in Yoruba land tell the wife and the crown prince to leave the palace because you've seen somebody else you want to marry? You understand?
Your Highness, sorry to cut in. One of the allegations we had from sources when we were investigating is that they said because he wanted to take a new wife from the north. We are still coming to the issue of beating, because I wanted to expatiate on that. They said because he wanted to marry a new queen from the northern part, you know, he called himself Emir, and that was why you got angry with him, that you started giving him, nagging him, and you didn't want him to marry actually. Is that true?
I will say this. He's very obsessed with anything with the North. You know, there's one time he said to me that the North is what controls Nigeria. The Nigeria as a whole is controlled by the North. So even me, I've watched him do everything that he can to align himself. As far as him wanting to marry a princess from the North, I know that he wants to marry into a wealthy northern family. Basically it's about keeping up with his mates. I don't want to say this but it is what it is. He's a popular monarch married into a well-known, respected northern family, and he wants to do the same. That's just what it is what it is. And
but a lot of people believe that popular monarch you talk about is also his friend, that maybe he was trying to copy.
We won't talk about, but that's just everything with